Hello and welcome to this video that is an introduction to Chartpattern Trader. My name is Randy Opper. You might know me as CM or chat moderator from chartpattern.com. And we're going to discuss this trading platform that we've released. So to begin with, for years, we've had requests for one of the tools I created myself with a coder called the Zanger Volume Ratio, the ZVR, and Dan's IQXP sounds of the market. And while there's other tools we're going to release soon, we're just going to review those. So many years ago, I created a tool after watching Dan Zanger trade. I noticed as his protege that I could never read the volume the same way he did. It seemed impossible to read volume just looking at the numbers on a quote screen, but he does. And so I created a tool, had a coder build it for me, called the Zanger Volume Ratio is what I named it. And we released it to eSignal, and eSignal handed it out, and the feedback was fantastic. But I received hundreds of complaints from people that the cost of eSignal was prohibitive. It was hundreds of dollars a month to have eSignal as a program. Additionally, people wanted Dan's sound tool. He listens to the market, the actual buying at the ask or selling at the bid, and he can hear his set of leading stocks running, or when one of them starts to take off, you can hear that huge algo buying that's happening. And that was another data feed that was a couple $100 a month for that program. And so I decided I'd go to the people who already had a platform that was stable. I went to the creators of Quote Tracker that was sold to Ameritrade, and I said, we have some tools we want on a platform. Can you take your existing stable platform and allow us to add some of the ideas that Dan and I use, and we could give it to people at a much lower cost? And so this was created. Now, Chartpattern Trader has no cost for a data feed or exchange fees because you can use your own feeds that are already existing. So in this case, I'm feeding it with TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim data at this moment, which is a good data source. Now, you can also feed it from some crypto brokers. We have a list of brokers and institutions. You can use a feed like DTN or IQ feed if you want to, but there's available sources. You pick from one of those and it feeds the data into this program. As for using this program, we're going to talk about just a few of the features. Now, you can customize this to any color, the way you want it. This is just a base layout, but it shows some of the tools that we use. One of them is called the ZVR. You can see it here at the tops of the charts. That's the number, 129%. Very simple. It means this stock at this moment in time, no matter where it is during the day, is running at about 29% over average of what's normal on this stock. So it's higher volume than normal. At the bottom, you can see this colored area. That colored area is showing you the volume intraday because we're looking at intraday charts. This happens to be a 30-minute chart. And you can see on the chart of LRCX in this example, this descending channel, and volume is dropping as it pulls down into the pullback, which is good. And as it starts to come out, you can see the volume goes pink bright again as it's ripping out of that pattern. Now, not only can you see that on the intraday chart, but you can also see it in the watch list. Here's a watch list of some leading stocks. In this case, Toll at this moment is running at 349%. That's 249% over average. Extreme amount of volume. While Lucid at the bottom of this list is selling down on 51% volume. This is about half of what the normal volume is for this stock. So you could say it is selling off, but it's doing it on very light volume. It's drying up as it's falling. So that's good news if you're trying to look for a pullback and you're waiting for volume to accelerate back in. Now, on the top right corner, you're looking at the IQXP. And this is the sounds of the market tool. You input a list of symbols into this tool. And on the right side of that, you can see the list as it's printing out those prints that are making sounds. So in the case of this list here, you can see the TQQQ at the top here, 400 shares traded, and it was down at the bid. You can see it is selling down a little bit at this moment. And so you can actually hear the sounds as your stocks are running or being sold, and you can actually see on that list as they rip a stock. It'll start ripping through this list. As for other tools, this has all of the ideas that you would have in a normal platform. Tons of indicators, you can add them all. You can configure this any way you want to. You can put it on 10 screens if you want to. The program is completely configurable. We're just showing you a base look. You choose your own time frames on your charts and all of that. You can have candles, and it's all configurable. But in this basic workspace that I'm showing, you also can see in the bottom right here alerts. And this alert is telling me it's getting close to a 52-week high on Apple. You can configure those as well. So it is a complete entire trading program. It even allows you to trade on the chart. Best way to use this is to start out by taking a free trial. You take a trial, you'll get an email from us showing you how to set up the program, a few of the basic settings. You can go on the website and also look at the available feeds and data sources. And we wish you good trading.